is the double reed instrument that the Romans would have played for the accompaniment for the plays. The tibican played actually in reality a double reed pipe that was strapped to their face with a strap. And they were a very, very important part of the plays because, as I said, they were very musical. A lot of singing and metrical theatrics and music. And our composer over here is Tim, and we have clarinet and oboe instead of activity, but we'll get back. So they will be performing for us, and our actors are actually playing several roles. There was a rule of 3 actors in Greek and Roman theater, which meant that all parts were played by 3 actors, doubling their parts and wearing masks. All the parts were played by men. The playwrights were men, and a lot of the humor was aimed at fairly sophisticated audiences of the elite in Roman society, but some scholars, and I'm one of them, believe that when the elite came to public events, they often brought their slaves or their waiters if they had an infant. And there were business people, and there were foreigners who were coming into Rome and happened upon this occasion, and slaves, but they would not be allowed to participate actively, so they are more than advantaged to the out. So this is the Temple of the Quadrante. Now, in the original, the play would be performed on a temporary wooden stage in front of the temple, outside. The audience would be sitting on the steps of the temple, watching the play. So they would be sitting up high, looking down on this temporary stage, watching the actors in mask, singing and dancing, often making fun of the very religious festival that they were celebrating, that is the festival of the Quadrante. So there's a lot of laughing at oneself, laughing at human nature, laughing at Rome's own institutions, and particular problems, ills of society would be mocked. A lot of puns, wordplay, and alliteration. Some of that will be lost in the translation. But my class, Greek and Roman comedy class, has retranslated the entire actual translation that we started with to update it slightly for the Illinois Wesleyan audience. Because as you know, comedy is very topical. And if you don't get the jokes, you're not going to laugh. So we're trying to make some of the jokes particular to Illinois Wesleyan. We'll see if you can pick out some of those. There's some very sophisticated political jokes, so some of you might not get those, but you might get other ones that have to do with, fraternities and sororities and rivalries and certain things that you might notice, so you have to pay attention. Listen very carefully to those. I want to say to those of you with signs, this is a role-playing exercise. You must lose your own identity, and you are taking on the identity around your neck. As you watch this play as a senator, think about how a senator would enjoy the humor of this play. If you are a matron, if you are a priest, if you are a foreigner, and you may not speak Latin or English in this case, so you might not even understand anything that's going on. We also have our pimp and his prostitute. Stand up, take a bow. Here's our pimp and our prostitute. I sat them in the front row so that our actors can mock them, because this play is about how a clever slave named Pseudolus, the liar, tricks a pimp, whose name is Bollinger, out of middle-class woman citizen, and he does not like his son dallying with prostitutes. And he's not real happy that they want to go with Balio. But Balio, the pimp, lends him money sometimes, so they get along with that. And Simo's neighbor, Calico, lives here. Simo and Calico are old men. And so we have old men, we have young men, we have pimps, we have prostitutes, we have clever slaves, so we have all that we need to know about Rome. Let me introduce the actors to you so that you can make sure you can follow who they are. So first we have the star of the play, Pseudolus, played by Bob Black. Is wearing a stock mask. The masks for Roman comedy were several stock types. This is the clever slave type. And you can tell that he's thinking all of having his master. Thank you, Pseudolus. Next, we have the pimp, Balio. Because we're doing doubling parts, Morgan's also playing Curtis, who is the young friend of the son who wants the girl to him. And this will be his mask when he is Curtis. And he's also playing Calico, the old neighbor. And thank you, Balio, Curtis, and Calico. And then next we have Calidorus, the young son. Calidorus. This is Ben White, and he is the son who's in love with Phoenicia, the prostitute-to-be, who is not really a prostitute. And he's also playing his father, the old Simo. And he's playing Simia, who is another clever slave who belongs to the friend of his son. And he would marry that, this is that. And Simia dresses up in disguise, so he's actually going to be wearing his own disguise as he's disguised. Thank you very much. Harpax is a slave, originally in the original play, he is the slave to a military man whose name is unpronounceable and ridiculous. This will be Harpax wearing the same mask as Simia because Simia impersonates him. And this is played by Sam Sultan. And Sam is also going to be some slaves. We add the character because it's so damn funny. The cook. Roman comedies often feature cooks, just because cooks are funny. Carry on here. Thank you very much. So all of you who are wearing signs, after the play is over, we're going to have a brief talk back. So I want everyone to come up front after the play is over, and we'll have a little talk about how you received this play as a persona that you have around your neck. So read your sign, which is in Latin on the front, and then translate it on the back for your English so you know who you are. And be thinking about, if you were a senator watching this, of course, if you're wealthy and you're well connected and elite, you might have a different attitude towards the play than, one of these slaves who's in the back there, marginalized in society. So, without further ado, sit back, relax. A long play by Plautus is about to begin.
silence would tell me what terrible troubles are troubling you so terribly. I'd gladly have spared the two of us the trouble, me of asking, and you of answering. But since that is impossible, I must now ask you directly, why is this scroll your constant companion? You constantly cry on its shoulder, but leave me completely in the dark. Out with it. I need to know what I don't.
I'm so very, very sad, Pseudolus.
God of heaven forbid.
My case doesn't fall under the Lord's law. Love is my litigator and legislator, not the Lord.
Any possibility you can tell me about it? You've always considered me your closest confidant.
And still do.
Fill me in then. I'll provide whatever you need. Cash, a loyal accomplice, or just a good plan.
Take the scroll and read it for yourself while I'm wasting away so woefully.
Glad to oblige. Hey, what's this?
What's what?
These letters are with you raise a family. They're all over each other.
LOL. How can you insult such sweet letters so sweetly written by such
No one in the world would possibly make this out, except Karnak the Magnificent.
How can you insult such sweet letters so sweetly written by such a sweet hand?
Yikes. Since when do pens have hands? This is complete chicken scratch.
I hate you. Either read the scroll or return it to me.
Okay, I'll read. Mind listening?
If I had a mind, mine's lost to love.
Well, you better find it.
I'll listen, but you must find my heart in the scroll. That's where my heart resides, not in my chest.
I see your girlfriend, Plautus.
Where?
Right there. Still on the scroll. Winking at you through the words.
Damn, I wish you gods would just.
Bless me, yes.
As the grass of summer, so brief is my life. Quickly did I rise, and so quickly was I mowed down.
Quiet while I read over the scroll.
Yes, please do.
My dearest Plautus, through this scroll, this paper, these letters, I send my greetings and beg you, please save my life. I write with tears and trembling in my heart and soul.
I'm screwed. I've got absolutely no license to offer.
What flavor do you need?
Silver, pure silver.
You're trading this silver for this crappy scroll? What kind of deal is that?
Read on. I'll guarantee you'll see just how soon I need cash in that hand.
My pimp has sold me to a foreigner, a Carthage redman, for $2,000, dear love. Before leaving, the redman put down $1,500, and now just $500 to seal the deal. So the soldier left a token here, his own portrait taken from his ring. The pimp has pledged to send me along with whoever brings the matching token. The designated date for that is the one right before the end of May term. That's today. All our lovers' trysts are intimate rendezvous. The fun, the frolicking, sweet talk, sweeter kisses, our tangled bodies tight embrace. The little nipples of limber lips, the delicate tickle of erect nipples, over all these loves the lights of our loom's destruction, discord, and devastation. Unless you rescue me, or I you. I've taken care to tell you all I know. Now to find out what's real and what's pretend. Love, me.
It's a woeful letter, isn't it, Pseudolus?
Absolutely wretched.
Why aren't you crying?
God eyes of stone. I couldn't convince them to spill so much as a single tiny tear.
Why's that?
I come from a long line of dry eyes. My great-grandfather was best known.
Won't you help me at home?
What can I do for you?
Wow.
Wow. I've got plenty of those to spare.
This is so depressing. I can't get a loan anywhere.
Wow.
I don't have a penny in the house.
Wow.
He's gonna take away my girl.
Wow.
That's supposed to help?
I do what I can. And I happen to have a vault full of wives.
I'm through. I could use a single dollar, which I'll pay you back for tomorrow. Got one?
Hardly. Not even my mortgage myself. What do you want with the dollar?
I want to buy a rope to hang myself.
Then how would I get my dollar? Or is that why you're trying to hang yourself? You're planning to default on that dollar, aren't you?
There's no way I can go on. If she's dragged off no longer to be mine,
Stop crying, you fool. You'll live.
any reason why I shouldn't cry? I haven't a nickel to my name, and no hope of finding so much as a penny.
If I get the gist of this letter, you'd better cry a river of gold. As for your big, showery show of tears, you're just wasting them. Fear not, lover boy, I won't desert you. I hope to find you some help of the green variety. Or by some honest means, or perhaps in my usual ways. I have absolutely no idea where I'll get it, but I know that I will. It's a clever looking mask, says so.
I can only hope you can do what you say.
You know full well what chaos I create. create once I've marked out my victim.
You're my only hope.
Will you be happy today that I make this girl your one and only? Or if I give you $2,000,
Yes, either way.
then ask me for the $2,000 so you know exactly what I'm promising. Please, please ask me. I'm dying to promise.
Will you give me $2,000 today?
Yes, now stop bothering me. And so there's no confusion, listen carefully. If no other tools around, I'm swindling your father.
May the gods forever bless you. But look, out of respect for my family duty, could you swindle my mother too? Really?
Of course, and so there's no confusion. Everyone, listen up. I hereby decree to all citizens assembled here, but be wary of me today, and above all, don't trust me.
Shh.
What's the matter?
The pimp door's cracked open.
I'd like to crack open his head.
Here he is in the flesh, the president of perjury himself.
Come on now, you smartass! Has it ever occurred to any of you to actually do something without me having to do this? Using this whip hurts me more than it hurts them. Given the slightest opening, these degenerates will steal, snatch, grab, guzzle, and run. You'd be better off having a bunch of frat boys to do your chores than to let these dudes go out of their home. Now listen up carefully to this decree. Did I not yesterday assign all of you your tasks and stations? But your shameless skulls are so thick that the only way to get you to work is this. Now, for all the mind, listen closely. You with the pitcher, fetch water, and fill the cook's cauldron. You and Cass, you are now the head of the Ministry of Firewood.
The axe is dull, son.
So what? That's never stopped me from using him. You there, you want to make the house shine. You're the caretaker of the couch. And you're gonna sleep. When I return from the farm, I expect to find everything swept, prepped, rubbed, scrubbed, and clean with lots of sheen. Today is my birthday, and it's your duty to celebrate me. I'm dining with some important fellows, and I want them to think I got paid. I'm off to the market. Boy, lead the way. Oh, wait. I have one last thing. Slates, leave. Get out of my sight. Prostitutes, women, ladies. They're not ladies. Hold it! Distinguished hookers of distinguished men. Some of you who are less attractive than others. Today I'll find out who wants to be free and who just wants the free meals, who earns her keep and who just wants to sleep. In other words, who will cease to serve me and who will go up for sale. Your task, go out and make Papa some money. A year's work to be precise, and you'll be out walking the streets in the pouring rain. You know it's my birthday, so where are all those young dudes who call you honey buns and boobikins and light my life sweetie pie kissy face? I want a whole army of money-laden lovers here in front of my house as soon as possible. And what have you done today except trouble yourself and guzzle wine? The best thing to do now is to call each out by name so none of you claim she wasn't given any orders. Coco, you first. You're the darling of all the grain dealers who maintain mountains of grains in their hoe. Your sob story is to see where we're brought a year's supply, enough for me and the whole household. I want to be swimming in grain, so that I'll no longer be known as the pimp of the city, but Mac Daddy McGrain.
Just listen to that dirtbag black rat. He thinks he's got it going on.
Listen up, Shannon. Your specialty is the butchers. Rivals of us pimps, our fellow flesh peddlers who ply their trade into rotten meat. I want 3 meat wraps, including tasty tenderloins today. Otherwise, you'll find yourself riding just so on my stick.
Yeah, of course. And there's another reason he called me. Listening?
Yes, but keep it short. I'm quite busy.
He's very ashamed about what he promised you for his girlfriend, and that the payment date for the $2,000 is passed.
That if something causes him shame, then that'd be a crying shame for me. He's a bum because he hasn't paid. It bums me out that I haven't been paid.
He'll get it, and he'll pay. Just give him a few more days. He's really afraid you'll sell her out of spite.
He's had a chance to pay me for a long time if he really wanted to.
And what if I didn't have it?
A true lover would have taken out a loan, found a loan shark, paid some interest. Or you could have ripped off your father.
Ripped off his father? That's bold. As if you'd ever give good advice.
Just how could I rip off my father? And besides, even if I could, my filial duty prohibits it.
I hear you. So, curl up in bed with that filial duty instead of finikium. And now that I know you put filial duty before love, is everyone in the world your father? Is there no one else you could ask for a loan?
A loan? That word doesn't exist anymore.
That's for sure. Those jolly bankers rise up from their tables in the forum right after gobbling up their loans, but serve their creditors nothing. The result? Everyone's full of caution when it comes to loans.
Poor, miserable me. I'm dying of both lack of passion and lack of love.
2 words of advice, olive oil, purchased in futures and sold for cash. You'll have as much as 20 grand in your hand.
I'm still screwed by the laws against making loans to minors. No one will dare give me credit.
I have a similar law of my own. No credit for you.
No credit. You're not happy with the profit you already made off of him?
The only true lover is the one who keeps paying forever. Let him keep paying and paying. When that ends, love ends.
You have no pity.
Not when you've just got words. They don't go ka-ching. But I do hope you're alive and well.
Oh, you think he's dead already?
Yes, quite dead for my purposes. When he talks like that, a lover's declared dead the instant he pleads with a pimp for mercy. Don't bother coming to me with a complaint unless it's silver-plated. Regarding the lack of funds, complaining to me is like complaining to your stepmother.
Wait, you married his father?
How disgusting.
Please, Bobby, if you don't trust him, at least trust me. Within 3 days, I'll find out, whether by land, sea, or maybe somewhere else.
I trust you.
Why not?
I'd love to tell you. I might just as well tie up a starving dog with sausage legs.
This is the kind of things I get after all I've done for you?
Just what do you want?
For you to wait 6 days or so before you sell her and kill me.
I'll even wait 6 months.
Fabulous, you delightful man.
That's nothing. How would you like for me to make you even happier?
How?
It's like this. Phoenicium is not currently up for sale.
She's not?
That's the absolute truth.
Pseudolus, fetch the sacrificial animals. Call the butchers, let's sacrifice to my new god here. He might be mightier than love himself.
No sacrifices, please. But you've been me over with some choice lamb.
What are you waiting for? Get the lambs.
I'll be back soon, though I need to run outside the city gates first.
Why there?
Well, that's where I'll get the executioner along with the 2 herds worth of whips. That way this god can receive even more than he deserves.
What the hell?
Precisely where this king of pimps is headed.
My death's not in your best interest.
And why is that?
Because once I'm dead, you will be the most worthless man in Athens.
Please tell me the truth and no more joking around. My girlfriend, Phoenicium, is not currently up for sale.
Absolutely not. I swear. Seeing that I sold her a long time ago.
What? How?
Minus her accessories, but with all her organs intact.
You sold my girlfriend?
Absolutely. $2,000.
For $2,000?
Right, or $400 quintuple dollars if you prefer, to a Carthage red man who put $1,500 down.
What are you saying?
That your girlfriend has been converted to cash.
How could you?
I felt like it. I owned her.
Hey, Pseudolus, give me a sword.
What for?
To kill him, and me.
Why not just kill yourself? You'll die of starvation soon enough.
Oh, tell me, oh, most perilous man in human history, didn't you swear you'd never sell to anyone except me?
True.
In formal and binding terms?
And more like fabricated and winding ones.
That's perjury, you scum.
Yes, and it's also money in my pocket. You are highest pedigree and penniless.
Pseudolus, stand on the other side and bury him with insults.
Sure, I'll be there sooner than it take me to sign my emancipation papers. Time for a verbal assault, you degenerate.
You got that right.
Bad crap.
Of course.
Blasphemer.
Can't deny it.
Thief.
Ooh la la.
Him?
Raw sewage.
Oh, music to my ears.
This is a complete waste of time and effort.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Have you no shame?
I'd be ashamed to be a hollowed out nut of a lover like you. But even though you shower me with insult after insult, if the red man fails to pay the $500 he owes for today is the absolute deadline, I'll break my deal with him. Pity has its price, and you're flat broke. So do what you must.
You're leaving?
I got so much to do right now. Go.
And so much more to be done with you soon. I've got him now. I'll fillet this fellow just as a cook slices up an eel. Now, Calidors, I need your attention.
What do you need?
My plan is to lay siege to this town and capture it today. This plan requires someone who is clever, cautious, crafty, and cunning, who's able to carry out orders, someone who won't sleep on the job.
So what's the plan?
You'll know when you're done. I don't want to have to repeat myself. Plays are long enough as it is. Hurry up, get my help.
He'll be here in no time.
Shouldn't you be off? The more talk, the more delay. He's gone, and you're on your own, Pseudolus. Let's see. You've got the least bit of a plan, just as much money, and no idea what to do either. But just like a poet who takes up his tablet, and though he looks for what doesn't exist at all, he still finds it. And makes complete fiction seem like truth. That's it. I'll become a poet and find the $2,000, which is nowhere. I had promised to give it to him a long time ago and wanted to launch an attack on our old man, but he somehow sent it out first. It's time for me to stop talking. Here comes my old master, Simon, approaching this way with his next door neighbor, Calico. I'll dig out $2,000 for this ancient tomb to give to our young master today. I'll just slip over here and listen in on him.
If my bankrupt and love-struck young man were to appoint a dictator for a day in Athens, I have no doubt my son would win, with hands down. He's the talk of the town right now, how he wants to free his girlfriend and how he's hunting down for cash. That's what I'm told, though I've already gotten wind of it myself and had my suspicions, but I played dumb.
He's right on the scent of his son. That's the death of our plot. The road I had planned to take to financial freedom is now completely blocked. He's clear of warning. The prey has been snatched from the predators.
All the people who spread rumors and all who listed that he should be hanged. Now things that you're told about your son, that he's in love enough to con you out of cash, it may very well be that they're all lies. But even if it's untrue, given today's moral climate, it's surprise if a young man is in love and wants to free his girlfriend. What's new about that?
What a wonderful old man.
Well, I'm an old man, and I object.
Stupidly, in my opinion, or else you shouldn't have been doing the same thing at his age. A father had better be righteous if he requires his son to be more righteous than he was himself. As for all your debts and disgraceful acts back then, there was more than enough of them to distribute to everyone in welfare. Big surprise when the son inherited the sins of the father.
Oh Lord, how few men are this sensible. Now that is exactly the sort of father a son should have.
Who's talking there? Ah, it's my slave Pseudolus. He's the one corrupting my son. He's the root of all evil. He's the one I want to torture.
It's downright foolish to make a show of anger. It makes better sense to approach him calmly than ask him whether or not the rumors you've heard are true. In a crisis, keeping a positive attitude is half the battle.
I hear you.
They're coming at you, Pseudolus. Prepare for a war of wars with the old man. First, I'll sort of bring you from our master. Then share your leftovers with the neighbor.
Hey, what's up?
I'm up, as you can see.
Look at his attitude, Calico. So high and mighty.
No lack of confidence there.
And why should an innocent and upstanding slave stand proud before his master?
We've heard some hazy rumors, and there are a few things we'd like you to clear up for us.
You're about to be overwhelmed by his words. You think you're speaking with Morgan Freeman. Not Pseudolus.
So that's how it is. You've always had a low opinion of me. I know how little trust you put in me. You actually want me to be happy, but I'll frustrate that wish of yours.
Open your ears to us and allow my words to enter as I wish them to.
I'm angry with you, but say what you will.
You, my slave, are angry with me, your master?
You find that surprising?
The way you put it, I need to be on guard against your anger. You're planning to hit me, somehow differently from the way I hit you. What do you think?
I think that he has every right to be angry when you put so little trust in him.
He can be angry as he wants. I can protect myself. Now, what about my question?
Ask me whatever you want. Consider me your personal Google answer.
Pay close attention and keep your promise. Tell me, are you aware my son is in love with a call girl?
Maybe.
And he wants to free her.
Bien sûr.
And you're planning to cheat me out of $2,000 through all that trickery of yours.
I do that to you.
Absolutely! You give it to my son to free his girlfriend. Confess.
Really?
He's admitting it.
What was I just telling you?
I remember.
Why wasn't I informed the instant you found this out?
I'll tell you why. I didn't want to be the one to establish the terrible precedent of having a slave accuse his master before his master.
So you didn't want to have to be punished.
Really, what harm has been done?
Oh, plenty.
It's alright, Calico. I can find my own out. I did do wrong, and here's why. I didn't inform you about your son's love affair, since I knew I'd be in trouble.
You didn't know the same thing would happen if you kept it quiet?
I knew.
So why wasn't I informed?
One punishment was very near. The other always off. There's either punishment now or a grace period.
What will you do now? I publicly proclaim, let no one loan Pseudolus a penny.
I'll never beg anyone for money as long as you're alive. I guarantee you. I'll be taking it from you.
You'll take it from me?
For sure.
You can poke out my eye if I give it to you.
You will. I'm telling you, so you'll be ready.
If you pull it off, your achievement would be absolutely amazing.
I will.
What have you done?
Then kill me. But what if I do?
As God is my witness, you'll spend the rest of your life in peace.
Don't forget that.
You don't think I can watch out for myself when I've been forewarned?
I'm forewarning you to watch out. Watch out! The money will come to me right out of your hands today.
He's the very picture of human perfection if he keeps his word.
Cart me off to be your slave like you.
How clever. Aren't you already my property?
Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yes, absolutely.
Before I leave my word with you, there's another battle to be fought.
What battle's that?
The one against your neighbor here, with him. A little combat of cleverness. I'll trip up and trick that pimp out of the call girl your son loves to death.
How's that?
I'll win both battles by this evening.
If you accomplish both as you predict, your value will surpass an Iron Man. But if you don't, is there any reason why I shouldn't transfer you to Guantanamo instantly?
No. And not just for a day, but for every last day of my life. But if I succeed, will you freely agree to give me the money to give the pimp?
Pseudolus makes a good case. Say you will.
But something just occurred to me. What are these two conspiring together, Calfo, to cheat me out of some cash?
Listen to me, Simon. If we ever have conspired, schemed, or consulted, you may write all over your whips and tattoo me with letters, just as if I were a
Let the games begin. May the odds ever be in my favor.
Calvin, please do me a favor today by not involving yourself in any other business.
Well, I had already planned to go to the country.
How about taking down the siege engines you set up?
Okay, I'll stay for your sake, Pseudolus. And if I see him not handing over the money as he promised, rather than see you go off empty-handed, I'll hand it over myself.
I'll keep my word.
You bet you will. If you don't, I'll call you out to pay, loud and clear. Move along now. Go inside, you two. It's time to give my tricks a little breathing room.
All right, as you wish.
But I want you to stay right at home.
Yes, you got my full cooperation.
Well, I'm off to the forum. I'll be back soon.
Yes, very soon. I have a sneaking suspicion that you all suspect I've only promised to do these daring deeds in order to entertain you during this play. And there's a little chance I'll do that promise. I'll keep my word. To the best of my knowledge. I don't know exactly how I'll do it, but I do know that I will. Now, I'd like to slip inside for a while to privately muster my army of tricks. I'll be right back after just a short break. Meanwhile, the band is here to play. No need for fear, no cause for dread, when there's a plan inside my head. 2 lines of tricks, 3 lines of lies. So wherever I meet the enemy, victory is mine. And my praise ensnared my bed. My confidence rests on my valor of my non-existent ancestors, as well as on my own diligence and diabolical deceit. Just watch while I slide the ball volley. I'll storm and sack this town today. Here's where I'll leave my legions. Once he's defeated, it's straight out of my army to the ancient fortress. From there, I'll cram my troops with booty, load them down with loot, leaving only fear to our foes. Such is the line from which I descend. I am destined for deeds of distinction that bring me fame. But who's this I see? Who's this stranger my eyes spy? I'd like to know where he's up to and why he has a sword. I'll set a trap for him right over here.
This is the place he told me about, if I can trust my eyes. The red man said that the pimp's house was the 7th from the city gate, and to give me the token and the money.
Shh, quiet now. Unless all gods and men fail me, he's mine. This new and sudden situation calls for a new and sudden solution. First order of business, all my previous plans just flew right out the window. Now, I'll launch a full-scale assault against this military messenger.
I'll knock on the door and call someone out.
Can you stop pounding on the door?
Are you Bolio?
No, I'm in fact vice volley.
Maybe what?
I put things in and pull them out. I'm the procurator of the camp.
So, you're like a back door man.
Actually, I'm on top of that door.
So what are you? Slave or free man?
At the moment, slave.
It's obvious, and it's obvious you do not deserve to be free.
Ever take a look in the mirror before you insult someone?
This guy must really be trouble.
God really loves me. Here's my own personal envelope for the fraud on it.
Why is he talking to himself?
Say, young fellow,
What?
are you, or are you not, the one sent by Reverend Carter? The one who purchased the woman from us and paid $1,500, still owed $500?
That's me. But how in the world would you know who I am? I've never seen you or spoken to you before in my life, and I've never been to Bloomington before today.
You just look like you were sent by him. When he left a while back, today was set for payment, and it hasn't yet arrived.
Oh yes, it has now.
You brought it,
I should have.
so I wrote
To you?
it. Yes, of course. Who else? I handle all my master's accounts. Accounts received, accounts paid. I manage it all.
I just don't care if you're the accountant to the almighty Mother Stewart. I wouldn't trust you with a single penny.
In the time it take you to sneeze, we could wrap up this business.
I think I'll just keep it wrapped up right here.
How dare you insult my integrity? As if I had handled accounts 1,000 times bigger than this all by myself.
Perhaps other people put their trust in you. I don't.
You're practically saying that I intend to cheat.
Correction. You're saying it. I'm assuming it. What's your name?
The pimp has a saint slave named Cyrus. I'm Cyrus.
Sirs.
That's my name.
Enough chit chat. Whatever your name is, how about calling a class job so I can finish the job I was sent to do?
If you were home, I would. But the deal would be sealed up easier with me now than with him in person.
That's the real deal. You got to be prepared, not to be played.
I'm afraid he's occupied at the moment with a legal matter.
Good luck with them on that. I'll return when I think he'll be home. Take this letter from me and give it to him. That's the letter John Masters agreed on.
I know it well. You're said to send the woman the guy who brought us the cash along with his fortress. But what's your name?
Pax. But you can call me Steele. I got the name from I steal myself a battle.
More like appear as luckily as this lucky letter appeared to me. My cornucopia has come, complete with all I need. It's brimming with trouble, treachery, and trickery, not to mention money and a tryst for my lovesick master. I've earned the right to boast and bluster. I'd already planned how to steal the little lady from the pen. I had every last detail drafted up and drawn up just as I wanted. When someone's plan succeeds, we pronounce him clever. When it fails, we pronounce him a fool. But we're the real fools when we ignorantly pursue what we desire, as if we could possibly know what's best for us. Enough philosophizing. I digress and we lay our part. But look, fantastic, Calidorus is coming, along with someone else. Another stroke of luck, just as lucky as the last one.
You've heard it all, both bitter and sweet. You know what I'm desiring. You know how I'm perspiring. You know what I'm requiring.
I've got it all. Just tell me what you need.
Pseudolus told me to bring someone sharp who's on our side.
You've done your job. I'm a friend and an ally. Pseudolus, however, I don't know.
He's the very picture of human perfection, and my mastermind.
I'll address him in highfalutin style.
Whose voice doth resound.
'Tis thee, sire, that I see. O thou who commandest Pseudolus, to thee I bring triple joys and troubled manners 3 times over.
That's our man.
This dog meat can really ham it up.
And boldly put forward your hand in welcome.
Well, Pseudolus, should I welcome you with salutation or beg you for my salvation?
Bold.
Greetings, both. What's going on?
Stay calm.
I managed to catch this guy.
Catch?
I meant to say fetch.
Who is he?
Carnus. He's quite the charmer.
Excellent. I'm charmed to meet you.
At your service. Just say the word.
We don't want to bother you, Carlos. Good luck to you.
You bother me? Really, it's no bother at all, Ralph.
Okay, then hold on for a second.
What's that?
A letter I just happened to intercept.
A letter? What letter?
One that just arrived from the Redmond. His slave brother, along with $500 to get your girlfriend, will be playing in no time.
How so?
Need I remind you this play is being performed for the spectators? They saw exactly what happened. I'll bring you up to speed later.
What do we do now?
You will be wrapping your arms around the 3 women today.
I will.
You most certainly will. If yours truly makes it through the day, and if you find me a man fast.
What sort of man?
Someone unscrupulous, clever, devious, and smart. A quick study with the natural talent to finish what he started. And, of course, someone who's not well known.
Does it matter if he's a slave?
Not at all. I prefer a slave to a free man.
I think we have just the man. He's unscrupulous and smart. My father sent him here from Decatur. He hasn't left the house and had never set foot in Bloomington until yesterday.
Perfect. I'll also need a loan of $500, which I'll pay back today. That's what his father owes me.
It's yours. No need to ask anyone else.
Oh, what luck to have met you. I'll also need a baseball bat, tube socks, and running shoes.
I've got those too.
Sweet baby Jesus, this charming fellow is no slacker. I'm thrilled. But about this slave from Decatur, does he have a sharp sense about him?
Yes, the sharp scent of a weight room filled with football players.
Well, then, you'll need a long sleeve tunic. Anything else sharp about him?
He has a heart like sour rose.
Has anything sweet in the mix, if we need that?
You have to ask. There's lollipops, gumdrops, pop rocks, anything sweet, all bottled up right in his heart. He could open up a market there.
Lovely, Marcus. You beat me at my own game. But what's this slave's name?
Simeon, a.k.a. the Weasel.
Can you twist his way out of a bad situation?
Like a tornado.
Is he tried and tested?
Oh, he's been tried and convicted many times.
And what if he's caught red-handed?
He makes like a tree and leaves
Is he clever?
like a fox.
From what you say, he sounds like a great guy.
You'll find out for yourself soon. One glance and he knows exactly what you want. So what's the plan?
I'll tell you. Once I have him in costume, I want him to fill in for the Redmond slave. Then he's to take the letter and the money to the pimp. And then take the woman away with him. That's the entire plot. The rest of the details I'll tell him myself.
Why are we still standing here?
Bring the man and all of his get up to Greenspan the banker's place. Do it fast. All my doubts and fears are melted into thin air. My mind is clear. The path is open. Time to lead my legions with their standards all in order. The omens are favorable, all look suspicious for my plan. I'm confident I can conquer my enemies. I'm off to the forum to saddle Simeon with my instructions. For the scheme to succeed, he can't slow up at all. Let the siege of Pym City commence.
How stupid to call that place Burdock Commons. Everyone knows it's Sodom. Try as I might, I could not possibly find a poorer specimen of a cook than the one that I brought. Someone they call a Saga Dave. You in there? You Saga Dave, yeah?
It does what you think.
Come on, I have no other options.
But if you really are a cook, why were you sitting all alone?
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you since you asked. It's my fault of human nature, not my own, that makes me unpopular.
How so?
I'll expound on that. When people say I was a hired cook, they don't seek out the best in the price list. No, they settle for the worst. That's why I was haunting the forum alone today. Those losers will say slave $1 for a day. It takes twice that to budge my butt in. I don't season my meals the way other cooks do. Actually, I don't season them at all. Just taste me. They probably present their guests grass noses, peppered on plates, and piled on even more grains as if they were feeding cows, not guests. They dread onions, grated in the kind that makes the graders cry even before it's grated. When these cooks cook and spice their meals with this, it's as if they're letting loose pterodactyls to gnaw on their guests' guts. And when stomachs are stuffed with such stuff, I'm scared to even talk about it, let alone eat. Is there any wonder the life of man is so short? Men must chew the greens that cows chew. Just disgusting.
And what about you, oh high critic of condiments? Am I to assume you use celestial seasoning to lengthen a man's life?
You know what? Let it hear about someone who dines in my spicy concoctions like, just here. We got pizza burgers and a bulldog salad and sweet potato pie made from my mom's own recipe and banana foster and little macs and mac and cheese and barbecue ribs and rib bottom bun and all the good stuff. Well, they can expect to live 200 years.
All right, to hell with your entire menu. This is what I'm supposed to be eating.
Allow me to continue. When everything's ready, I remove the lids. The scent flies to the sky with the scent tantalizing as my famous pizza burgers. True, Sodexo's cooking services are very costly, but whenever I'm hired to cook, I guarantee you good value.
I guarantee anyone who values his goods won't hire him.
Have you ever known a cook without a little kick in his back?
Hey, you! Yes, you! You, my property! Landed. Totally did. Your orders are to put away our stuff. How we starting with that? Pronto. Keep your eyes focused on him. If he so much as glances at something, you glance at it too. If he so much as takes a step, you step with him. If he raises a hand, you raise yours. If he grabs something of ours, grab him at once. If he moves, you move. If he stops, you stop. If he bends over, you must bend over too. The only thing settled here is that I'm letting a thief into my house, and I'm worried.
Well, listen to what I'm about to cook up with.
stop chattering. There's my house. Go inside and cook some dinner. Move it.
So rude.
I really don't know what to guard first. A house full of thieves or the robber next door. Now, a little while ago in the forum, my neighbor, Doris's father, warned me in no uncertain terms to be on guard against his slave, Pseudolus. You following? And not to trust him at all. Word is he's on the move today to see if he can stop me from selling that woman. He solemnly swore to my neighbor that he'd stop me from selling Phoenicia. I'm gonna go inside and set this straight. No one out of this household is to trust Pseudolus at all.
Hey, I was looking all over for you. I was afraid you hit the road.
That would be perfectly in line with my line of work.
Where'd you stop?
Where I wanted to.
Oh, that old tune.
Then why'd you ask?
I have some advice for you.
I'd advise you to hold on to that advice.
Try not to be so disrespectful.
Why not? Isn't disrespect expected of a celebrated military man like myself?
Yes, but let's proceed with the matter, and
Isn't that what I'm doing?
walk faster then.
Sorry, slower is my preference.
Here's our chance. While he's sleeping, I want you to beat him to the punch.
Easy now. What's the hurry? I hope to God the red man's slave shows up exactly at the same time I do. I'll work out the kinks of this plan for you nicely. My tricks and lies will scare the shit out of your visiting athlete. That he will deny who he is and solemnly swear that I'm him.
How's that possible?
Your questions annoy me.
Oh, you delightful man.
And just so you know, my dear teacher, with my tricks and lies, I can beat you any day.
Good luck.
No luck needed.
But just think of what I'll do for you if you pull this off.
Could you shut up? That's being a person with perfect memory makes him forget.
Just don't mess it up.
I've got the scam right here, fully rehearsed and remembered.
Oh, the perks you'll get when you pull this off. Delightful delicacies, hors d'oeuvres, perfumes, liqueurs, and a delightful lady to smother you with kisses.
Sweet.
You'll be saying sweeter if you succeed.
And if I don't, I deserve to be crucified. But hurry up and point to the pimp's hovel.
It's the third one here.
Shh. The doors are opening.
I'm guessing the house isn't feeling so well.
Why?
Because it's peeking at the pimp himself right now.
That's him.
Someplace. I'll just peek him out.
And you better keep your hands off my shit!
Hey, it's now or never.
Agreed.
Make your way slyly. I'll be lying in ambush over here.
I've got the number exactly right, but I'm not sure how many houses down he said it was.
Who's the guy in the tube socks? I wonder where he's from and what he wants. He looks like a foreigner.
There's someone who can clue me in on what I'm after.
He's coming right my way. Where in the world could he be from?
Hey, you there, with the J Lineages. I need to ask you something.
Leno is Latin for pimp. No hello first.
What the hell with you?
Well, same to you.
Tell me, do you know anyone on the street?
I know myself.
Few humans can make that claim. There's probably one man out of 10 on the street that knows himself.
Lord Dean's a philosopher.
I'm looking for a really rotten a scaffold, a degenerate, a filthy liar.
He must be looking for me, since those are my aliases. If you only mention my real name. What's the man's name?
Bobby the Pen.
Young man, I'm just the man you're looking for.
You're Bobbio?
I most certainly am.
But you're dressed like a criminal.
Yes, well, you probably will not meet up with me in a dark alley.
My master sends warm greetings Exactly. Yeah, now that you said MacArthur, von Heisenberg, Roosevelt IV, I can be sure I gave you the right letter.
How's he doing these days?
Exactly what every bold and beautiful warrior must do. But I'm in a big hurry, so please read this letter now. Take this payment and give me the girl. I've got to be back in college today or I'll fail my class. My professor is very domineering.
Yes, I've met him.
So hurry up and read the letter.
I will if you shut up. To bother you with him. Here you will find the letter I've written and sealed with the portrait seal we agreed on some time ago.
The token is right there on the letter.
Right, yeah. Yes, I can see that. This is my aid in combat hardbacks. Are you hardbacks?
Yes, but you can call me Steel.
Right? Who comes before you with my letter. Take the money from him and send him off together with a woman. It's proper to wish the worthy well. If you weren't so worthless, I wish you well as well.
Well?
Alright. Give me the money and I'll give you the girl.
And just who's holding that up?
Follow me then.
Right behind you.
Never, ever have I seen a worse human being. A more devious, wicked fellow than this Simeon. He's so awfully damn good, it scares me. What if, just when things are going well, he turns his wily weapons against me as soon as he gets a chance? Since we're on the same side, I don't want that, and I need him as an ally. Now, I'm absolutely terrified for 3 reasons. First, I'm afraid my comrade here will go AWOL and maybe even join up with the enemy. Second, what if my master returns from the forum and catches us thieves without our booty? And third, the other Varpax may get here before our Varpax gets away from here with the girl. Damn, it's taking way too long there. My heart is packed its bag and is ready to set sea pegs out right out of my chest. If he doesn't come out with the girl right now, I'll see you bring my original pose.
Don't cry for me, young. You've cried away our boobs. But I'm not leaving you. I'm taking you to the college Redmond. I'm taking you to the man you want to be with. In a blink of an eye, you'll be Palador's arms.
How could you linger there for so long? My beating heart has taken quite a beating.
Listen, you punching bag. There's no time for questions. When we're surrounded by an enemy like this. How's about we march out of here double time?
That's great advice coming from a bum like you. Onward, troops. It's time to toast our triumphs.
That's a load off my mind. Now that he's gone and taken the woman with him, let's see that ringleader Pseudolus come and try to trick me down her now. There's one thing I know for sure. I'd rather solemnly perjure myself 1,000 times than let him make a laughing stock out of me once. I'll have the last laugh the next time we meet, which I do believe might be in Guantanamo. I'd really love to run into Simo now, so we might have half the share of my happiness. How's it going? Any prostitutes in the audience? Hey, baby. You want to move too?
It's just nuts.
I got some real lovely ladies in there. Some nice dudes, too. Anybody want to buy a prostitute tonight? Anybody want to take someone home with them? Any takers? Ooh, the little kid in the back. He's not even 18. Okay. Hi, nice to meet you. Who are you?
I'm a priest.
Oh, here comes Simo. Oh, you lucky fellow, Simo. Give me your hand.
What's up?
Your views are
What?
that $2,000 you and Pseudolus bet on today is now safe and sound for you.
I only wish.
I swear, you can take the $2,000 out of my pocket if he gets possession of her today, or have the girl as a gift for yourself.
I like those terms. There's no risk in that, I see. So you give me $2 grand?
I will.
This isn't a bad deal. But did you meet him?
Yes, I met both of them together.
Well, what did he say? What did he tell you?
Typical theatrical crap. The usual garbage heaped on by pimps in the comedies, you know. Kid stuff, really. How I'm a bag of crap, a thief, throw sewage. But I wasn't upset at all. What's the use of bad-mouthing a man who doesn't mind the abuse?
But why don't I need to be afraid of him?
Because he can't possibly cheat me out of the girl. Remember how a while back I told you that she'd been given to a Carthage guy? Well, his wild boy brought me the money and the letter that we had agreed upon. He took the girl away with him just a second ago.
How can we be sure he hasn't put some scheme together?
For me, the proof was in his letter. Why, he's on his way to Carthage with her now.
Excellent. So I should sign up Pseudolus to be the first citizen of Gitmonia. But who's the guy with the tube socks?
Which, that guy with the two socks? Yeah, I should have known. Let's watch to see where he goes.
How wicked and worthless is the slave who knows his master's orders, but can't remember to do his duty without being reminded. Once I know my orders, I do them whether my master is present or not. I just waited in the end for sons, the one I gave the letter to. Just as we had agreed, he said he'd give him the minute the pimp got home, but he didn't come or text. So I've come on my own to see what's up and see if he's just messing with me. And I better knock on the door and call someone. Need to pay off the pimp, get the girl, and get out of here.
He's the usual Carthage kid. He wants a girl, I want his money. That's a man I love to mess with.
Why do you need to rob him right now, eh?
Yes, it's my job. When he's acting dumb, desperate, and oblivious. Good guys like you may enrich the city, but it's men like that who enrich me.
The reason why I should just knock and see if Polly is home.
Sweet Jesus, I'm so lucky to have a loser like this. What a life these Carthaginians lead. Eating, drinking, dancing with my girls. They're far apart from you. Hey, you, with the socks. What's your deal?
Looking for the pimp of Blowdown. Polly.
Whoever you are, young man, you can stop searching because you're looking right at him.
Signor Polly.
Stop that! Unless you're looking for a foot, point your finger over there. He's the pimp.
And he's a true gentleman. Throws me on the bus. And you, good sir, would be destroyed by yellows without any TNA, and a certain pimp didn't always bail you out. What do you want?
I want you to take this money.
Oh, there's nothing I want more. What took you so long?
$500? All time to die for you. My master, MacArthur von Eisenhower Roosevelt IV, ordered me to close his account and bring Phoenician back with me.
Your master.
That's right.
The red man.
That's right.
The Carthaginian one.
Precisely.
You're supposed to give me this money.
Yes, if you really are, I him.
And you're supposed to take Phoenicium away with you.
Got it all right.
Wait a second. I'll be right back.
We'll make it snappy.
Yes, yes.
Good day, I'm in a hurry.
I just need to consult my friend. Oh, now what, Simo? What should we do? I've caught him and the money red-handed.
Come again?
Don't you see what's up?
Like a blind man.
You were serious. He recruited him to play the part of the red man's aid.
Have you got the money?
Here, ask for Alan.
Hey, don't forget to give me half the loot. We really should share.
It's all yours anyway. It snugly up inside your shoe. Snap.
Are you two insane? Girl, give me back my money.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Why?
How much did the owner of this get-up charge you?
What do you mean, owner? Are you dreaming? This son of mine managed by my own private funds.
He means his own private parts, don't ya?
Oh, men are so slick. I think you need a good old-fashioned beating.
Please just answer me this one question. Seriously now. How much did you cost? What did Pseudolus hire you for?
Who's Pseudolus?
The one who trained you to trick me out of the girl.
What's Pseudolus? What trick? I have no idea who, what you're talking about.
Why don't you just come off it? There's nothing left for you to steal today. Tell Pseudolus someone else has already captured his prey. Someone by the name of Hawpax.
But I swear I'm Hawpax.
I swear you wish you were. You're 100% pure scam artist.
I gave you the money. And when I arrived here a while back, I gave your slave the token. The letter sealed with our master's portrait.
The letter. Oh, which slave?
6.
Oh, that douchebag Pseudolus has planned and plotted so carefully. He gave this guy exactly what the soldier owed and dressed him up to steal the girl. Now the real Hawpax has already brought the letter to me earlier.
My name is Hawpax, and I'm the slave of the Carthage man. I'm not here to swindle and diddle you. And I have no idea who in the world this Pseudolus person is.
Bearing a miracle, Pimp, I'd say you lost that lady.
The more I hear, the more afraid you're right. During a miracle, I'd say it's Pseudolus. What'd the guy look like?
See, a large head, muscles, a little bit like Nixon, black eyes and bug-eyed, ruddy face. Oh, and he had absolutely enormous feet.
Those feet! That's murder! It was Pseudolus! Oh, that's it for me, Seymour. You can pronounce me dead.
Oh, no, you are not. Not until I get my money back.
And I also get another $2,000.
Oh, you wouldn't really collect on a bet that I was only kidding about.
For a degenerate like you can bet I'll collect and loot you to boot.
At least Aunt Pseudolus owed to me.
Why should I? What's he done wrong? Didn't I show you 100 times to watch out for him?
He's ruined me.
And he's cheated me out of my money.
What should I do?
Give me the money, and then go hang yourself.
Screw you! Well, follow me to the forum so I can pay you.
Why can't you?
And what about me?
Today I'll settle the foreigners, tomorrow fellow citizens. And don't expect me to return by this way. I think I'm going to stick to the alleys.
If you watch as much as you talk, we've been in the forum already.
You might as well rename my birthday my death day.
I've fleeced him well, as has my slave Pseudolus. But I think I'll wait right here for Pseudolus. But not with whips and chains like other comedies. I'll go and get my $2,000 I promised if he pulled it off, and just wait here and hand it over to him myself. What mortal is more clever, cunning, and crafty? I'm off to get the money inside and lie and wait for Pseudolus.
Hey, Pete, what you doing? Care to stand up? Or not? Is that what you want? For me to fall and be dragged off stage? Damn, it's all your fault. If I fall, still stumbling. Time for me to get tough with you now. The worst thing about beer? Easy. It rips up the old feet like some tricky wrestler. Oh, damn straight. I've got absolutely the best buzz going on. And inside, dishes done so deliciously. Every kind of elegance. A perfectly festive setting and reception fit for the gods. This is what makes a man love life. Here is all we like. Whatever could be finer than a lover hugging a lover. Tongue tied up with tongue, lip locked to lip. And breast pressed to breast. Skin right on skin. Wreaths everywhere, darlings galore. As for the rest, don't ask me anymore. That's how young Master asked and shouted, "More, more!" And so I do an encore. Not wanting to be a bore, I start over. To win some more love for my money. I made a full turn, and blood on my face. And that was the sad end of my run. I struggled to rise, and swung like clover. And the fun they found in my fall, I'm handed a drink, and I traded that cloak for a clean one. I came out here to shake off my hangover. Now, time to remind my old master of our earlier deal. Hey! Hey, son! Open up, tell Simo I'm here.
I'm being called outside by the worst human being alive. Well, what's this, huh? What do I see?
Your very own students. Wreathed and wasted.
And proud of it. Look at the attitude. Not an ounce of respect in him on my account. Let's see, should I be nasty or nice with him? This wallet here rules on violence if there's any hope of getting anything out of it.
The worst of mankind gives greetings to the best.
God bless you too, Pseudolus. Get the hell away.
Why are we friction?
Why? You're drunk and burping in my face?
Hold me up gently now so I don't fall. Can't you see how stinking drunk I am?
The impudence. Walking around drunk in the middle of the day wearing a wreath.
I felt like it.
You felt like it, and still burping in my face.
Oh, leave me alone, Simo. It's a lovely belch.
You scum. I think you could swill a whole keg in one single hour.
Half an hour.
Touche. But you tell me, where exactly did you load up on this keg?
I had more than a couple drinks with your son. But Simo, look how Balio was calm. Every last detail done as I promised you.
You are a horrible, horrible person.
Girl's fault. She's on the couch with your son. A free woman now.
Yes, I know every last detail of what you've done.
Then why don't I have the money?
Fair enough. Here it is.
You said I never did. Load me up and follow this way.
Load you up? What should I do with him? He takes my money and mocks me too.
Woe to the vanquished. Then turn your shoulder this way. Right there.
I never envisioned this, humbling myself like this to you. Oh,
Now stop that.
it hurts.
One of us has to be hurting.
You're really going to take this from your master, Pseudolus?
Absolute pleasure.
You won't give me back just part of the money.
No. Call me greedy if you want, but you'll never be a penny richer for it. How much pity would you give me back if I had failed today?
I swear I'll have my revenge.
Swear all you want. I've got a strong back.
Go ahead, then.
Come on back.
Why should I?
Just come back. No tricks.
I'm here.
Let's you and I have a drink together.
You and I go for a drink.
Yes. Do what I say. If you join me, I'll see you give half or more of this money back.
Okay, then, lead the way.